Yes, Sahil, we are going to refine crude oil, and refining of crude oil is done in an oil refinery. And in the oil refinery, there is a fractionating tower where the process of refining occurs. Just like fractionating column, which is used for the fractional distillation at the lab scale. So crude oil is first of all introduced in a furnace, in an electric furnace, where it is heated to approximately 400 degrees Celsius. Now question arises, why do we use electric furnace? What is the special purpose of using electric furnace? Do you know, Sahil?
सर आवाज कट गई थी बीच में.
Like, why are we using electric furnace? No idea.
नो सर, एक्चुअली आवाज कट रही है बार बार वो रिकॉर्डिंग के दौरान.
अच्छा, मैं पूछ रहा था इलेक्ट्रिक फर्नेस क्यों यूज करते हैं?
सर क्योंकि जो दूसरा इलेक्ट्रिक फर्नेस जो है उसके अंदर कोई क्या नहीं यूज होता, जैसे कोई फ्यूल वगैरह, वरना मिक्सअप हो जाएगा.
Electric furnace uses electricity to produce heat energy. So there will be no need of oxygen for heating. If we use gas furnace or coal furnace, coal and gas needs oxygen to burn. So in the presence of oxygen, crude oil will start burning. And we have to avoid combustion of crude oil. Got it? We can't heat crude oil in the presence of
Yes.
oxygen. Heat crude oil in the presence of oxygen, it will start burning. So electric furnace is used to avoid combustion. To maintain absence of oxygen. So Sahil, when it is approximately heated to 400 degrees Celsius, crude oil is introduced from the lower part of the fractionating tower. The height of fractionating tower is approximately 100 feet or more than 100 feet. Gaseous fractions start rising up the tower like this. While those fractions which boiling point is higher than 400 degrees Celsius, they will move towards the lower part of the fractionating tower. And that fraction is called charcoal. Or its name is also bitumen, or it is also called asphalt. Have you heard all of these three names?
Sir, I've heard bitumen and charcoal. Bitumen.
Used for road surfacing or road carpeting.
Yes.
And Sahil, gaseous fractions will be moving upward. Sahil, these gaseous fractions or these molecules of gases, they are of different boiling point. Crude oil is a mixture of many compounds. When we have heated it up to 400 degrees
Yes.
Celsius, and with the boiling point of 50, 60, 80, 100, 200, 300, 370, 380, all of these fractions have been boiled and they are converted into vapors. When these vapors will be moving in upward direction,
Yes.
their temperature will be decreasing or their temperature will be increasing.
Decreasing.
Yes. And when the temperature will decrease, so these gaseous fractions will start condensing gradually. Whenever they will reach to their
Yes.
condensation or their boiling point, they will start condensing. So Sahil, which fraction should condense first? The one with boiling point of 370, 380, 350, or the one with the boiling point of 50, 60, 70?
50, 60, 70.
Wrong. When we
Sure.
heat a substance, then the substance with low boiling point that boils first. But when we'll allow them to cool, temperature will drop from 400 degrees Celsius back. It's coming 3 to 390, 380, 370. So when it
Yes,
will come to
so low boiling
fractions,
point will condense first now.
yes, the boiling, those fractions which have high boiling point, they will condense first. Got it?
Okay. Yes, sir.
They will be condensed here in these parts, in these trays. And from there, we will remove them. Those fractions which boiling point is low, they will bubble. They will make bubbles in these liquids and they will bubble out. That's why these are called bubble caps. Got?
Yes, sir.
Once again, fraction will be condensed here, but rest of the fractions they will move up in the form of bubbles by making bubbles. Again, they will be forced to stay here, and again some of the liquid will be condensed in this part, while rest of the fraction they will keep moving up. At last, from the top, we will collect a fraction which has a very low boiling point and it will not condense, and its name is refinery gas. In the older syllabus, its name was LPG, liquid petroleum gas.
Yes.
Sahil, below this liquid petroleum gas, a fraction that will condense that is called petrol. Petrol also has another name that is gasoline. And beside petrol, there will be another fraction which name is naphtha. Below petrol, we will get
Yes.
kerosene, and kerosene oil is also called as paraffin oil. Below this kerosene oil, we will have diesel oil, or diesel oil is also called as gas oil. Below this, we will have lubricating oil, which is also called in Pakistan mobile oil. And below lubricating oil, we will have fuel oil. Sahil, can you
So,
tell
sir, the
me?
lowest would be the more denser one.
Yes, most denser one will be the lower. And you have seen charcoal and bitumen when it is used for road carpeting, how thick this is. Ab Sahil, those
Yes.
fractions are condensed in the lower part. They have high boiling point. Fuel oil, the boiling point of the components of the fuel oil. All of these fractions are not pure compounds. They are again mixtures. They are a mixture of 4 to 5 or 6 to 7
Yes.
compounds. So fuel oil have components which boiling point is approximately 300 to 380. Lubricating oil 300 to 280 to 310 or 20. Diesel oil 200 to 250. Kerosene oil 100 to 150. Petrol 50 to 100. Petrol naphtha and refinery gas below 50. Sahil, we haven't to remember these boiling points. Just we should have an idea that those fractions which are above in the fraction rim tower, they have low boiling point, and those which are at the below, they have high boiling point. Just idea. We haven't to remember these
Okay.
values. And the second thing that we have to remember, those fractions which are above in the tower, they have small chain alkanes. Refinery gas contains C1 to C4, means it contains methane, ethane, propane, butane. Got it?
Yes.
Petrol and naphtha have C5 to C10, means pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, nonane, decane. Kerosene oil has C11 to C14. Diesel oil C15 to C19. Lubricating oil C20 to C35. Fuel oil contains C25 to C40. And charcoal and bitumen, they contain C40 onward. And the fractions
सर
of
आपने लिखा है सर आपने लिखा
yes,
C20 to C35 and then C25 to C40, so वो
yes,
ओवरलैपिंग नहीं है?
जो होने दो उसको ओवरलैपिंग। अगेन ये आपने ये एग्जैक्ट आपने याद नहीं करना। आपको इतना पता होना चाहिए फ्रैक्शन अबव इन द टावर हैज स्मॉल चेन हाइड्रोकार्बन एंड फ्रैक्शन below in the tower has